We're going to begin, though, with the diplomatic and military shockwaves from Iran's unprecedented air assault on Israel and fears that Israel could retaliate. Now, Iran has never launched a direct attack on Israel before from its own territory. While the damage was minor and nearly all the missiles were shot down, Iran says the strikes were an act of self-defense after it blamed Israel for an air attack on the Iranian embassy building in Syria. Following all that, President Biden is reiterating the U.S. commitment to defend Israel, but he's also warning against escalation. The source tells CBS News that America will not participate in any strikes retaliating against Iran. Imtiaz Tayeb is following all this from Israel. Imtiaz, there's a lot to sort out here. Good morning to you.
Gayle, good morning to you. Absolutely very concerning time because, as you so rightly point out, never in 40 years of bitter tensions has Iran launched a direct assault on Israel like this, a state-on-state attack that has sparked fears of a wider conflict spreading across the Middle East as the brutal war in Gaza grinds on.
This is the moment Iranian missiles were launched at Israel. As they began to arrive in Israeli airspace, sirens pierced the night sky. Most of the over 300 Iranian drones, cruise, and ballistic missiles were intercepted by Israel's powerful aerial defense systems, and with help from US, UK, French, and Jordanian fighter jets. But a few missiles did break through, causing minimal damage to an airbase and leaving a 7-year-old girl badly injured in southern Israel. In Tehran, regime supporters celebrated the operation, which was in retaliation for an Israeli airstrike on one of Iran's diplomatic buildings in Syria earlier this month that killed several senior Revolutionary Guard commanders. President Biden monitored events as they unfolded with his national security team.
Hey, you guys are the best in the whole damn world, man.
And he called members of the 494th and 335th Fighter Squadrons to praise them for aiding in Israel's defense.
Thank you, Mr. President.
While in another call with Benjamin Netanyahu, the president reportedly told the Israeli prime minister to, quote, take the win for successfully fending off the Iranian assault and that he would oppose any Israeli counterattack on Iran. And while President Biden continues to insist his support for Israel is ironclad, U.S.-Israeli relations remain deeply strained over Netanyahu's handling of the war in Gaza, where over 13,000 children have been killed in Israeli strikes over the past 6 months, according to UNICEF. And as top U.S. officials, for the first time, have publicly warned famine is spreading across the besieged Palestinian territory because Israel continues to restrict aid.
And with Iran taking its decades-long shadow war with Israel into the open, the Middle East is now at a tipping point as nations around the world, led by the U.S., continue to appeal for restraint. And while leaders here in Israel say they're still weighing their options to respond to Tehran. Vlad.
Imtiaz Tayeb in Israel for us. Thank you.